Okay, he's gone for 7, so... little stagger there, but that wasn't the frame rate. Right, you know what? I have no shame and less conscience. Yep, it's gonna be a night of hunting battleships rather than... Ooh. Okay, now what's that Ranger gone? Aircraft 35 load. That is an air superiority loadout, I think. It's one of the few things that can actually beat a Saipan in a straight dogfight. About the only thing, actually, from sheer numbers, if he gets a strafe away. But we shall see what goes. We do have Atlantas on both sides, so I'm actually going to have to be careful. So, pop out, set 1, set 2, hold the fighters in reserve. Sorry, hold the torpedo bombers in reserve so the fighters come off the deck. As for side, I'm going to be sat comfortably at the back, so you go where you like. I would suggest one or t'other. I have a feeling that Ranger is gone 202, however. We'll see. In any event, if he has it, limits the amount of damage he can do. Okay. Holding the torpedo bombers, even though they're ready to go. I want the fighters in the air first. There's Group 1 prep. Group 2 ready to go. And torpedo bombers are queued up once they're set. And if I can decoy a few fighters over the gluttonous fiend, well, so much the better. Let's face it, if there's one flank that doesn't need AAA protection right now, it's that one. Out we go. Pop up, gets some scouting done. You just detonated Pecky. You are... I'm sure he is suitably fun and engaged. Right, just queue up a couple of patrol routes. And while we're at it, sink the torpedo bombers. Yay! Goody. Right, so let's see. One Saipan... One Ranger Squadron having a go. Let's bring in Group 3 as support. Kick Group 2 out onto the flank. Set Group 3 to strafe. And lock. Just start the messy business of hammering his first squadron down. And in fact, we're going to... Ah, no, he's gone 1-1-1. Interesting. Okay, that does make things considerably easier. First group is dead. That was a bit of a massacre. 4 and 5 almost in pursuit of torpedo run. And did that Atlanta not go anti-air? Huh. Okay, well, there's no accounting for taste. Change of plan. Oh, no, abort. Okay, Group 4 is positioned. Group 4 is about to get panicked. And set a tangential drop. 4 and 5 back to base. And, oh, we've accidentally spotted the Mayhan. Get a torpedo hit. Thank you. I can live with 1. Right, okay, so Atlanta by Group 2. Group 3 is running standby. And Group 2 can just keep this Mayhan nice and spotted. Ow. Somebody wrecked the shores. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, push up. Bring home base up to this island at C8, just so it's a bit closer to the line of engagement. Anything that shortens the turnaround is time on these bombers is good after all. And just loiter the bombers for a bit. Now, what's his next move going to be? In his position, I would be probing round the left. I'd be looking for somewhere that's a bit easier meet. So we'll move Group 2 over. Keep Group 3 on Overwatch here. He may even be figuring that he can try and use the Atlanta as a flak trap if he's got any sense. 4 and 5 are almost ready to go, so we'll stack them. Keep Group 3 spotting the Mayhan. And things are static for a moment. 4's back in the air, 5's following it. Good, Mayhan is gone, so we can get Group 3 a bit further away from the flak. And again, just running a barrier into... We haven't seen his planes for a while. Now, okay, those squadrons take a long while to turn around after you wipe them out, but I didn't wipe them out. I'm starting to smell a never mind, there we go. Pecky, I think you've got some friends coming your way. Sorry, Strefs, my apologies. So we'll just set up a little strafing welcome for them. Hey guys! And then turn around. Don't want to risk missing a strafe, so we'll just go for disruption there. Mess their run up with a bit of luck, and it was a bad angle to start with. Okay, run disperse, break clear, set the strafe. And, oh yeah, what do you know, the gluttonous fiend's having its way with the squadrons. Break Group 2 back to replenish and rearm. Yep, that's not really a surprise, is it? Okay, bombers are temporarily out of it. Group 3 to interdiction positions over the Prinz Eugen. Move 4 and 5 up to consider attacking the Tirpitz. Okay, just cautious. I'd say this is just an interdiction setup. Real focus is 4 and 5. In particular, I want to try and get this in before the Tirpitz can really turn. Like so. There you go, my friend. 5 on the line. How do you like them apples? 1, 2, 3, 5. Boom. And a flood, but I think he's contained it immediately. Pull Group 3 off their interdict. Bombers are safely back and away. Apparently, Saipan can't do ground attack. And then we'll just snap Group 3 round. And pop. There goes his squadron. So that's his fighters out of commission for at least a couple of minutes. Group 2 is rearmed. Get them back in to the line. His bombers will be the next problem. Back out to map view. Let's just reassess. Okay, so we've got the Alba. We've got the Bayern. That's about it for everything here. So again, we'll risk it. We'll push the Saipan up. Get to the island at E9. Which is very definitely heading off into the risk-reward scale of things. But we'll take out those 2 cat fighters. Get rid of them. There shouldn't be anything in a good position to spot the Saipan once I move her. Group 2's coming back up into position. Groups 4 and 5 are rearmed. Get them airborne again. Oh. Okay. What was the... Yeah, he's using the Atlanta as a flak trap. Okay, Strefs, you're not going to get the disruption this time. I'm just going to have to strafe and then get Group 2 out of that flak zone until you deal with that, until that Atlanta is dealt with. Circle, cycle, rinse, and repeat for the torpedo bombs. Oh, never mind, the Atlanta's gone. It's party time. Maybe. That Queen Elizabeth does pack quite a bit of flak in her own right. In fact, there's 2 of them, so this might not be the smartest idea. No, it's definitely not the smartest idea I've ever had. I've already lost 1 fight, and I wasn't even that close. 4 and 5 lined... Oh, wow, there's a Nagato, a York. Okay, that's rather a lot of anti-air over there. This was not the wisest idea I've ever had. Edinburgh, hi. Would you like to be shaken and or stirred? No? Pity, I wasn't really asking. Okay, Group 3, retreat, replenish, rearm, and get us straight into the Saipan, into the bombers. The Edinburgh's going to be backing up into his smoke, so we'll drop suppression torpedoes there. Oops. Sorry, Strefs. A little late with the strafe. I don't think that was what got you, though. It was the, damn it. Ended up just rearranging the wreckage of that Edinburgh. The Mayhan's torpedoes got there first. Now. So, left flank has... Well, right flank from our point of view has collapsed. 4 and 5 are almost back on the deck. 3 is rearming and will be ready to go. Has he just decided to try and strafe? Yep, but I'm not holding those odds, so nope, 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 nope. Just out of there. And go. They found the Fubuki, but that's going to be problematic. I'm just going to see if I can decoy the fighters over. Yes, I am aware that this blows my position, but between you and me, that is not actually a problem. I need to get the Saipan round the corner of this island, or those battleships are going to feast on my hull. And for all her power, Saipan is an escort carrier. She is not what you'd term potent, at least not in terms of armour. Get back here. Group 2 land, groups 3 and 4 engage. Group 3 is engaged in dogfighting, which of course he thinks is going to pin me. Doesn't, of course. Hello, bombers. Bum 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 bam. Now, just swing back. Hit him. Now, where did his torpedo bombers go? Well, I'm not going to engage in a 3-on-6 dogfight, no matter how good my fighters are, so we're going to nope right out of there, go over the battleships, and say hello to my rather big friends. Yeah, he didn't want to play. Get Group 2 back on the line, they're almost on off the deck. 4 and 5 are stacked. He's engaging a spotter plane. Okay, I'm not complaining. Strafe away. Bagged another one. Last ammo. Break and away. 4 and 5. Kick over. Group 2, I need you back on the line immediately. 4 on 3 I can take. Switch focus over to the bombers. Right, split drop on, cross drop on the Nagato. Group 4 kick left. Group 5 kick right. Pretty sure I've messed this up, but don't have time to be neat about it. And both bomber groups run away. Strike 1, strike 2. There would have been strike 3, but it was too close to arm. Okay, group 2 in the air. Group 3 just about back, so we'll get them up to cover Prinz Eugen. And groups 4 and 5 returning to base. Okay, so where are his bombers? We've only accounted for 1/3 of his air groups so far. And they are pulling ahead. We need to get off this flank as soon as we can. Right, let's go find the Fubuki, because that's working its way around somewhere. I have a bad feeling about what it would be doing, about what I'd be doing in his position. I'd be trying to tiptoe up this eastern flank, but nothing spotted me. So I wonder if he's trying to sneak away. Group 3, I'm still reasonably secure there. I think I'm defilated from artillery, but it's starting to get very, very close. We'll just take that spotter plane out to be safe. With the right fighter group this time. Then get 4 and 5 back in the air. That Queen Elizabeth has got to go, so has that Nagato. Come on, just get that thing shot down, would you? Thank you. Right, break group 3 clear. Yeah, no, the Nagato's got to go. That's going to get the first firing solution on me. Ow! I am not defilated. Something just had a shot. The Bayern is not necessarily my biggest problem right now. I'd say the Nagato is, because that's the one that's got the shot. So kick in, kick 5 across. Again, not what you'd call a decent cross drop, but the Nagato is very obligingly turning. I may not need Group 5 to do this. Bring Group 3 up to hit their his torpedo bombers, and blam, thank you. Bring Group 4 up. Actually, RTB Group 4 to select Group 5. Group 3 is targeting the torpedo bombers. Hit the Queen Elizabeth. Right, break Group 3 away for a second, circle it, move to strafe. There we go. Immediate problem solved. Spotter gone. Slam forward, slam forward, slam forward. Add hard right rudder, get some hits onto the QE. Group 5 RTB, Group 3 circle, Group 2 into position. I am going to have to start doing some capping, aren't I? Kill that spotter in the meantime, no need to give my position away. Group 3 back in the air, full reverse. And as soon as this neutralizes, rudder harder port. You'll see why in a second. I need to get this thing turned around. I'm going to have to go on a capping spree. There's something you don't normally have to do in a carrier. Target, target, target. 90-degree angle, good. Group 5, I'm cycling these torpedoes as fast as I can. Normally I would stack, but right now I don't have time to be neat. Okay, Group 5, turn. Normally I'd hook inside again, but like I said, don't have time to be neat about this. He was flying, but he's contained it. Prince Eugen's adding some supporting fire. That should do the trick. Okay, so hopefully one dead Queen Elizabeth. Got her. Right. Into the control point. All ahead full. Push forwards. We still don't know where that Fubuki's gone. I just lost Group 2 by accident. Okay, so Mayhan's grabbed the Queen Elizabeth, so it's down to one battleship, one cruiser, and one destroyer, and we've... Oh, no, I tell you, we do know exactly where the destroyer now is. Hello, Fubuki. Trying your best, I see. Right, stack Groups 4 and 5. Keep Group 3 overhead. Get Group 2 up into position to run recon. Actually, no, Group 3 over there, Group 2 to spotting, and just take a little diversion here. Sharp left. I only need to get into point C to stop the rot. There's the Bayern, there's the York, so we've got pretty much everybody accounted for. But we do have to kill this Fubuki. So, standard cross-drop tactics here. Not to mention the fact that the Prince Eugen is also having a go. So, tangential drop 1, tangential drop 2. Miss completely on the lot, most likely, although that leading drop from 3 might do the trick. Boom. Gotcha. Okay, and cap is in play on point C. Torpedo bombers rearming. Haven't quite turned this round. So, the York is at full health. The Bayern is at 25k. That is our next target once the torpedo bombers are rearmed. Where is the Ranger? I haven't killed nearly enough planes to have accounted for that Ranger's flight group. I mean, maybe he's given up, which seems highly implausible, but we should have seen him by now. I don't get it. Where has he gone? Why am I even worrying? Stack the torpedo bombers. Yeah, I know. 2 minutes and they're 270 points ahead. There's one cap gone. Okay. God's microwave ran a Confederate. Lucky him. He's gonna kill Naboj. Damn it. Okay, bombers are in the air and stacking. 4 and 5. Okay, inbound. We'll RV them over the island. And just hope I can make this kill. No, the QE is not going to kill the York beyond a massive run of hydro, like I said. Okay, hard over, cut inside the Bayern, actually snap Group 4 out, snap Group 5 in, gotcha, Group 4 back, Gotcha. Maybe. I need a couple of hits, plus whatever Pudding can contribute. Snap 1, snap 2. Detonation! Okay, that stops the rot. Well, it doesn't stop the rot. As you pointed out, we have less than a minute. It is too late. I mean, there's no question about it. All that work, and there is just... And it just wasn't enough. We didn't take enough control points, and hello, Tamanon. 140,000 damage in a Saipan. You know, the carrier that can't do air to ground. Haha. Well, 3 over 10, not even cracking. Yeah, 4 kills. No Confederate, no high caliber, no clear sky, and apparently no justice. Okay, well, let's just go have a look at what the final scores are. Right, so 140,000 damage, 18 torpedo hits, 32 dead aircraft, 4 kills, 1,493 XP. Let's see, add 50%, that would be a 2,200 game. And you, yeah. I think White Devil just gave up. We didn't eat, actually, 36, 48, 53, 59, 60. We didn't eat his entire air group. I think maybe we just ate all his bombers and he gave up. But, the disgust, the... Fine, some days you just can't carry.